Undisputed.
All right, Philadelphia Eagles, we see you and the Jets out there. Welcome, everybody, into Undisputed. I'm Jen Hale here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Shannon, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great, Jen. I'm doing great. Hey, Skip, I got you a T-shirt. No, don't bang the table. I need you to do what you did for the past 4 weeks. Bang the table.
I might never recover from what I just witnessed because we had them. We had them dead to rights and we let them off the hook.
Y'all ain't had nothing.
Yes, we did. Let me talk. Let's go. You don't even get to talk in this.
I love
My
this.
turn.
I love this. I love this. I knew it was coming. I knew this was coming.
That's going to be a relic.
Woo, you two are live wires this morning.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, gentlemen. The Eagles remain the only undefeated team in the NFL after beating Skip's Cowboys last night, 26-17. Dallas headed into halftime in a 20-3 hole, but as Skip just mentioned, they came back. They narrowed Philly's lead 20-17. Ultimately, though, no answer to stop Jalen Hurts and company. Jalen, 155 yards for 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Cooper Rush struggled 3 interceptions. Shannon, what is the biggest reason the Cowboys lost to the Eagles yesterday?
The intern. I told you it was over. I kept telling you, I said, if somebody can get to 24 and that defense all of a sudden don't turn you over, all of a sudden don't get 6-7 sacks, if that could happen and make Cooper Rush play for the entirety of the game, not just 2 drives, because what did he do last night, Skip? That's what made you think he had him. He had 2 drives, and normally those 2 drives, what did he do? 2 drives against Cincinnati, did what it needed to do. 2 drives against Washington football team, do what it needed to do. 2 drives against, they played somebody the other night. Oh, they got behind Washington Commanders, New York Giants. And it did what it needed to do. Now those 2 drives, and you were still behind. And yeah, come on, Skip, don't do that now. You're being real petty, bro. Let me talk.
I haven't said a word.
I know you're doing them. Come on, that's childish. Your team lost. That is very childish. Let me talk.
Your opinion is childish.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead.
No, it's not my turn.
No, I'm not going to go. Because you're doing this, I'm trying to talk to you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Seriously?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take it. It is my turn now. And here's what really happened last night. My quarterback, the backup quarterback that you called the intern and the jag and the undrafted fraud waiting to be exposed, the October pumpkin, he got thrown into a bonfire of a buzzsaw in Philadelphia. And I tweeted, you can look at my timeline, I tweeted before the game that Josh Allen and the Bills, if they'd got thrown in that bonfire, they would not have survived either because the Philadelphia Eagles are on fire. Do you realize, have you checked, did your researcher check the turnover differential total of the Eagles right now? Did they check?
Yeah.
They're up to 14 takeaways to only 2 giveaways. Do you realize that's plus 12? Do you realize that's 8 clear of any other team in the league? They are running away with the most important stat in all of football. It is the determining factor. It is the one you can hang your helmet on year after year after year. Turnover differential. 14 takeaways to only 2 giveaways. That's who they are. That's what they were. They were on fire last night. Meek Mill's down, just rapping on the sideline, getting them crazed. The first lady is on site. They were out of their minds at that stadium. I don't think through TV, because I've been there a bunch of times, you can feel just how crazed loud it was in that stadium. So the young man that is Cooper Rush gets thrown into the bonfire, and I will give you this. He unraveled a little bit. The first interception wasn't all that bad because it's Bradbury making a great jump on the ball. And I got to tell you, they not only have the 2 best corners in pro football, but they have the best defensive backfield because Gardner Johnson is really good and a ball hawk. These are the supreme ball hawks of the league right now are the Philadelphia defense. So despite all that, despite the one unravel was the second interception that Slay got, and he's simply the best cornerback in football. And I think he pretty much took CeeDee Lamb out of the game.
Everybody does that.
Despite all that, I give you that. He really disappointed me last night. Despite all of the above, finally, Cooper Rush settled down late in the second quarter, and he throws 2 balls that nearly cut it to 20-7 at halftime, because that's what Cooper Rush has been doing for 5 games. He came out of the box and did something in the first 4 games nobody's ever done in the freaking history of the league. He had a 90-plus passer rating over the first 4 games of his career. Never been done before. He won his first 5 starts. It's impossible. He's got problems because they don't run the ball. They couldn't run the ball a lick in the first half. But what did he do? He throws one to Noah Brown. It was a really good throw. It was almost a great catch. If we could see this almost cut it to 20-7. If we could see this play near the end of the first half. And Noah Brown, who's his favorite target, didn't have a great night last night. We have this, yeah, here we go. This is to Noah Brown. It's a very good throw, right on the button. He gets one hand up, but he can't get his butt down in time, so he doesn't get 2 feet down, and it does not count. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what did the official see that would make him signal touchdown.
Well,
that wasn't even close.
A touchdown on the field.
But it wasn't even close.
Well, it was close.
Close to what?
Well, in real time, it was hard.
I mean, in Canada, that's a touchdown, but not in the NFL.
Yeah. Well, I think even the Sunday night guys thought it was a touchdown. I thought it was for just a second, but I couldn't see if he got his other foot down. But the point is, then it's 2 plays later, he throws one to Gallup, and Gallup breaks completely open in the back of the end zone, and it's a sweet throw. It's on the button. It's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be 20-7 at halftime, and James Bradbury, risen from the dead, knocks it down in the end zone. I don't think that's not the play. It's to the back of the end zone. No, it's not that one. Nope. I'm sorry, we got the wrong play. But he throws one to the back of the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Stop the wrong play. But Gallup breaks free at the back of the end zone. Okay, so it's almost 20-7 at halftime, but it's 20-3. And here comes Cooper Rush. And Cooper Rush does what he's been doing for 5 games. He goes on 2 drives in the third quarter, leaked into the fourth quarter. And there's things of beauty. The first one was more of a running drive, but it's 79 and 9 plays. And then he goes 93 and 15 plays. And guess what Cooper Rush was? In those 2 drives, he hits 8 out of 10 passes for almost 100 yards. In the second half, believe it or not, Cooper Rush was 13 of 22 for 145 yards. That will win a football game at Philadelphia against the best defense in pro football. Cooper Rush settled down and did Cooper Rush things. And all of a sudden, he's throwing to 2 rookie tight ends. This is mind-blowing to me. Dalton Schultz is over and out. He's hurt his knee, and he's gone. He's throwing to Jake Henderson and Peyton Hendershot. One of them drafted out of Wisconsin, the other one undrafted out of Indiana. And he hits, if we can see the touchdown pass that cut it to 20-17, he hits Jake Ferguson. You like Jake Ferguson.
I do.
And
he has potential.
Yep. He hits him out in the flat, and he makes a move. He actually made a move with the football that shocked me. And here we went, and all of a sudden, early in the fourth quarter, it's 20-17. I guess we don't have that one either. But the point is that all of a sudden, I look up, and wait a second, there's a whole lot of time left, because, wait a second, with 14 minutes and 39 seconds left, it's 20-17 Philly. And the guy that you said, let's see what happens if he gets a couple of touchdowns down. Well, he got down 20-0.
And he stayed down.
20-0, and he brought him back to 20-17. Are you freaking kidding
Hold on, time
me?
out.
Are you kidding
when
me?
Did you win the game for
this was spectacular.
So when did they have the lead?
Spectacular.
When did they have the lead?
Okay, now,
when did they have the lead?
Here we go. We're about to have the lead because we got them on the run. Trust me, throats are tight in Philadelphia. Trust me, in the deep, dark psyches of the Eagles fans' minds, they're all thinking, uh-oh, Dallas is going to do it to us again. And what happens right on schedule, Jalen Hurts goes 75 yards in 13 plays, and it tore my guts out because I thought I could hang my helmet on my defense. You have to stop it. You have to make one play, one stop, and all of a sudden, Cooper Rush has got rhythm. The offense has got rhythm. Kellen Moore's got rhythm and momentum, and mojo is back. And all of a sudden, they keep converting third downs. They do a 3rd and 4, they do a 3rd and 4, and a 3rd and 1 on their power sneak. I've never seen anything like it before. I've never seen any.
Everybody's using that now, putting the 2 guys behind him and push the quarterback
and they just push him up into the hole. And Jalen Hurts, pound for pound, is the strongest guy in the weight room on the team. Well, it's pretty hard to stop that.
Yep.
So they do it. They run the ball 3 straight times on 3rd and short, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 1. And then we could see the last two plays. He hits A.J. Brown out in the flat, and he just turns it up, and they got us, and it's 22 yards, and that sets up a 7-yarder to Devontae, and that's basically, you would think, ball game. That's basically ball game because all of a sudden they re-seized momentum. Here's the throw to A.J. Brown, and he got loose. The defense didn't allow chunk plays, but they allowed too many of those kind of plays, and then this one, somebody just did, and that.
Yeah, that's a very hard play.
Yeah, it's hard to
because they come
cover.
with the RPO right at you, and Brown is looking at him, and then all of a sudden he forgets about Devontae.
Okay, so now we get to the pivotal play of the game. It's 5:03 remaining, and we still got some distant, far-off glimmer of hope. 2nd and 8 from Dallas's 40, 5:03 left. Unfortunately, I'm playing with a rookie left tackle who did not have a great night. And all of a sudden, Brandon Graham just beats him off the snap and around the corner. And here he comes. And the one thing I do love about Cooper Rush, I've never said he's more talented than Dak, but I do love his intangibles, and I love his guts and his poise in the pocket. And he stood strong. CD broke, might have had a step, and he took Brandon Graham's shot right literally in the mouth. And up goes the football, and it flutters because he couldn't follow through. And I'm wondering what the guy that you don't have a lot of respect for, CeeDee Lamb, is doing on the play, because does he even look for the football?
He did, but Skip, he doesn't want that collision.
You know what? I buy that. I agree.
Flash, Skip. You got to flash before the guy's eyes, even if you don't dive head first, because it's going to be a collision. But you got to bail over the top to make his eyes flutter so he doesn't intercept this ball.
Okay, you got to help your backup at Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You got to at least stop and fight for it.
Yeah.
CD just gives up on the play like, oh, God, here we go again. That was his body language, like, I had a step and you couldn't get me the freaking football, right?
Yeah, how about Chase, too?
Okay. How about this? How about this? He won't even stop and fight. You just have, it's a 50-50 ball. It's a flutter ball. And he lets Gardner Johnson, who I thought was out of the game with some kind of
thumb injury.
It looked bad. Yeah. It looked bad. I thought maybe he'd ripped his bicep because he was trying to tear the ball out. But to his credit, he came back and made the play of the night. Now, if we could see what happened, this is just me. I thought Brandon Graham came right up under Cooper Rush's helmet and got him right in the chin with his helmet. I think it was helmet to chin.
No.
And that gets called on Tom Brady. It just gets called.
Yeah, he put his face mask in his chest.
No, he jumps right up under his chin, and Cooper Rush jumped right up and said, wait a second.
Skip, the man hit him right up in his chest.
No, he gets hit right up under the chin. He gets it right in the chin. If you can see it from the backside, he hits him right up under the chin.
It's called whiplash.
Okay,
if I hit you in your chest, you're going to do this.
Okay, but again, Cooper Rush complains about nothing. He shows no emotion, and he jumped right up and said, he got me right in the chin.
No.
He got him right up under the chin.
You threw a bad ball. The clock struck midnight, and you turned back.